What's up guys, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'll show you how I defeated stage number 250 on Spiral Corridor, but with a very different squad when compared to the first one. You can check on my video section, I have cleared with Tatiana and Khalid. They are very strong characters, but now I'll be showcasing a different method that also explains how Monika can be used in hard challenge and her very good synergy with Minstrel. Yeah. That's right, Minstrel. I know people will make jokes because I complained about this Minstrel, but yes, he's not easy to use, but sometimes specific characters can combo super well. And this combination is amazing because Monika is a character that decreases BP cost via her Princess Charm, and she has some extra BP help. Can keep using this skill every turn to decrease the BP cost of skills by 8 points. Extremely powerful. And Monika needs a little bit of help on start from Minstrel because he uses this Sparkling Tome that gives 5 BP. That will allow her to have most BP to use her S3. Sometimes you may not have enough, but it will be just one turn, so you decrease the effects to 6 instead of 8. Now, I still bring Katarina because she's one of the newest meta units and helps a ton here. If you don't have Katarina, I believe the closest thing will be Impress or Gathered. And I have Alkaiser, another meta unit that was very useful. If you don't have him, you can use Joe. But he is doing damage here. And the real damage dealer is Leon. And not any Leon, it has to be this one. Because you cannot debuff this boss like you saw in my first video, because it goes crazy and tries to instant kill you. So this Leon here does not have the endurance debuff bullet, anti-material shot, so you can start the fight, load some more frozen revolvers, and then just keep doing damage via either acrobatic grace or aquatic string. And his damage is good. If you don't have Leon, you can test Creator. I managed to beat this with Creator instead of Leon, but it's very hard to, because you have to kill boss in the end when it's trying to explode, and you will not have enough time if your characters are not fully maxed trained and you still have some good RNG. Now, the bad thing about Minstrel is that he will sometimes remove your own buffs. Man, yeah, you are buffing because of Katarina, and then he can remove that. That's the problem with this guy. But since in this fight we have so much attacks and defense boosts, it's good. And the boss can also buff break you. Now, if you don't have this Alkaiser, you can also use Khalid. That will be very helpful. If you don't have Minstrel, you can use Darius. Chage works in the place of Monika, but you can use a different formation, like even Mystic Line if you want. So, those are the characters that I'm using. Now, for equipments, I brought stuff to decrease blunt and lightning damage first, and then something else if I had space, like heat and sun. As you can see here, many of my characters are well equipped, but this one is not. I forgot to give him something better. Happens sometimes. He will still be weak a little to sun, but that is okay. Then we have Alkaiser resisting everything that matters, and Katarina resisting everything that matters too, with Leon not resisting sun. You will not find perfect equipment here, so bring the best that you can. Okay, the fight starts. We already discussed Dunatis, but let's give a look on his skills again. And he has attack boost every turn, removes debuffs to itself, but you should not be debuffing anyway. Many attacks are blunt and lightning, and starting from turn 4, he will start off breaking some of your characters. It's actually force break that single target, but then by the end of turn, sometimes he will remove your buffs as well. On turns 4 and 7, if I'm not mistaken, or 5 and 8. Then many of the attacks are indirect, and he is pretty strong on start. That's why Alkaiser helps so much. When he gets to around 25% HP or so, he will start overloading and will explode. So, let's start the fight with Monika using Galloping Charge, then Minstrel will use Sparkling Tone, Alkaiser can use Glory Force, Katarina with her Ice Fox or Ballet, or you can use Minstrel's version. Minstrel's version is Rainbow Slash, but since I already have it her, I'm gonna use, since Minstrel has blunt damage. Now Katarina use free range Schwert, and Leah will have to spend some turns loading bullets. 3 turns will be wasted, but this fight will last for around 12 or 13 turns, so that's okay. You cannot use Summer Leon. The Summer Leon has anti-material shock bullet, and you could still use his older version before the summer because it doesn't have the anti-material bullet unless you load. But then he starts with no bullet. It takes even more time to build. That's why I prefer to bring this. Even the original Leon will work here. First one, yes. Monika will be receiving the most damage here because she's not hitting the enemy weakness, not getting extra defense boosts from Monika, but it will still probably be safe. And she was not resisting heat. She didn't trigger extra BP as well. I forgot to use Sparkling Tome. Yes, I did. But now I can use. I think Monika didn't trigger the resist from fire. I didn't pay attention. But at this point, she's already decreasing the VP cost by 6 and applying 6 attack boost and 6 defense boost. Next turn, she has it even better. It will reach 8. 8 BP cost reduction, 8 attack boosts, and 8 defense boosts. Those defense boosts and attack boosts only have 10% volley, but well, 8 is 80% for attack. For defense is something like 53% or something, because it's multiplicatively. Great. I can still use Galloping Charge, see? And now, Eclat d'Armée, Rising of Phoenix, Green Schwert, the last bullet. You will start doing more damage now. And if Minstrel is not a secret agent, he will not be removing my buffs by the end of turn. This squad only works because I'm not using Network. And even then, I am buffing myself passively because of Katarina. And Minstrel can remove it all. But Dunatis also removes your buffs, that's why it is not that bad to use this guy here. He's giving lots of VP to Monika too, and that really helps. He's already on overdrive. But I won't have lightning damage that I needed to use from turn 4 and beyond. So we'll take much more damage than my first squad, but it may still be nice. Let's go. Left Army, Rising Phoenix. Time to use Ice Fogs or Ballet. I will be using the Defense Down Aquarium String. Also use the Guarda Bullet with Leon if you needed extra sustain. I don't feel like I need. Even when Dunatis increases his power, you have lots of defense boosts here to not take much damage. Finally, time for Leon to do damage. After many turns. You also get some damage blocks. You have this very strong attack, but didn't do much damage. But now Minstrel is working for the enemy. He removing my buffs. It's just because I really don't mind about buffs in this fight. Chage will also work almost the same as Minstrel. Minstrel is a little better, but RNG can still screw you up. But since I already used Chage, I wanted to showcase Minstrel too. Monika lost her buffs before than anyone else, but you all lose our buffs. Oh my, damage from Leon has really decreased on this turn. Oop. Fuse will debuff us, and as you can see, we didn't get any other damage. Now it's turn 6. Monika buffs Dexterity, so she also buffs a little bit for Ian. Not that much though. And Minstrel always buffs as well. Start of turn, even if he removes. One more turn and we are already doubling the damage. You get so many damage blocks that you see many zeros. That's a strong attack. He's the strongest one. He's nuke. First turn where I didn't have enough BP. Because I have Gift Break, I can use it to heal Monika a little. You don't, this is not a game changer. Gift Break healing 2000. Amazing. Because I skipped one skill, Monika will take some time to have 4 stacks again, but still, 6 BP cost reduction. For at least 2 turns. $300,000 per bullet. Removed buffs from Monika again. He loves her. And attacking more times this turn. You bosses are always going crazy on turn 8 or something. This is turn 7. Maybe also related to the HP gauge, I'm not entirely sure. You can use Overdrive with everyone now. But we lost buffs. Got debuff. Damage won't be that high, but this is also a turn where I like to do damage. Turn 8. Like turn 5. Okay, didn't phase. Dunatis is close to half. It's on half now. 150,000 per bullet, it's not bad. Use another. 800 versus Katarina alone? Maybe I didn't protect her so much. It's not landing weak hits. Only Leon, Minstrel, and Alkaiser are. So Monika and Katarina take more damage. This next turn, you won't do as much. You can also use Glory Force if you feel like you need extra revival. But at this point, you could also just try Dazzling Blades. Heal a little you desperately need. There's so many defense boosts here that skipping one turn with one character won't make such a big impact. At least we deflected this. $155,000 per bullet. And debuffed me. Win on a Rampage versus Alkaiser. It's okay. Alkaiser has lots of buffs because of Katarina. This turn, since I just lost my buffs, I'll actually use Minstrel Rainbow Slash and keep my free short. Because Minstrel can buff Endurance, even if he removes later. Are you a friend or a foe, Minstrel? Tell me. It just works well in this flank because the enemy will remove your buffs anyway. Hope Katarina can attack before the enemy. Oh, removing my buffs. It's not a problem. Oh, do less damage, but if he removing my Katarina buffs, it would have been worse. He is a little fragile by not hitting the enemy weakness. Boost again. Next turn is gonna be bad. This is a turn where we need to do lots of damage. And protect. Try to protect. Could have used it a fast skill with Leon. We're supposed to have overdrive with Monika too. Got close but didn't quite. As long as Katarina and Minstrel can attack before the enemy. Oh, Katarina didn't attack. Do it. 2 hits only. It also showcases that you don't need lightning attacks in this fight. It makes it easier. Don't really need. Because I have so much damage, and especially defense boosts. 700 damage versus Monika. Attacking Monika again, huh? This turn we'll be using full overdrive. Turn 12. Next turn I have to use a skill defense boost again, but not this one. It is still a pretty long fight. You don't have Tatiana and Khalid. You have to find alternatives. The power creep to damage dealers is very big. Getting replaced. That's great. And he still didn't start charging for his explosion. So we will have enough time to kill him. Used his nuke and he didn't even do much damage. I'm sure that from next turn he'll start the countdown. So don't worry if your characters feel like they are dying. It's the end. But I'll still use one Rainbow Slash. With Creator is a little harder to fight because he does much less damage than Leon. That much less damage. But 70% of the damage that Leon can do. But he can also use the Sundered and Intimidated effect to help here and there. And by doing more lightning damage, you also avoid some nukes from Dunatis. But when you reach the countdown part, you may lack damage. Leon is easier. There's the countdown, Dunatis. Started. Three. And is also self-casting defense down. You'll do a little more damage each turn. Just to help us a little. It's another turn where I didn't have my skill tree. But overall, if you saw, I had so many turns with skill tree up that Monika was like 90% of the time on full potential. Decreasing BP cost by 8, applying 8 attack and defense boosts. 8 defense boosts decreases damage taken by around 53%. And you're still increasing your damage output to help in this fight because you need damage or Dunatis will explode in your face. And there's no chance to evade like using Glory Force or whatever. He will just end the fight. It's coded. Take exactly 15 turns, while this could be solved in 6 with Tatiana and Kihachi. Yes. But it's the end of the line for you, Dunatis. Goodbye. Small delay, it's because he's checking, analyzing. Guarding the self-destruction. Just one bullet. Well, guys, this is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you use a different squad, share here on the comment section. I hope to see you soon in the next video or live stream. Bye.